So here we have a question where we're going to be using Kirchhoff's law. So batteries are positive and negative, positive out of the big end and negative out of the little end. We're going to assign currents in the, I always just go counterclockwise like this. And we're going to set up our equation for loop 1 and loop 2. So here we go. I've got a 12-volt battery. I encounter the 2 ohm resistor. It's got current I1 minus I2 going through it. Then I run into the 4 ohm resistor, and all of the voltage adds to 0. Next, I have the 8-volt battery sending through the 6 ohm resistor. I2 amps goes through it. Minus 2 I2 minus I1 equals 0. Let's do a little simplification here. I'm going to get 12 minus 6I1 plus 2I2 equals 0. I can actually divide by 2 on this and then simplify. So I'm going to end up getting negative 3I1. Actually, 3I1 minus 2I2 equals 6 when I simplify. Let me make sure I got that right. So 12 minus 2I1 minus I2 minus 4I1 equals 0. That's going to be 2I1 minus 4I1 is minus 6I1 plus 2I2. All right. So 12 minus 6I1 plus 2I2 equals 0. Bring through the other side. That's going to give us 3I1 minus I2. It's not 2I2, it's just plain old I2 equals 6. We divide by 2. All right, now this one here, let's simplify this. We've got 8 minus 8I2 plus 2I1. When we simplify this, we're going to end up getting here, we can divide by 2, that's 4 minus 4 I2 plus I1 equals 0. I1 minus 4 I2 equals 4. We've got 2 equations, and now we're going to simplify. Why don't I multiply the bottom equation by negative 3? And let me make sure I got this right. So, negative I, okay, so here, did I bring everything over correctly? Let's double check. So, negative I1 plus 4I2 equals 4. That's the better way of writing it. Now what I'm going to do is I want to combine these 2 equations. So let me rewrite. 3I1 minus I2 equals 6. Negative I1 plus 4I2 equals 4. I'm going to multiply this bottom equation by 3. That's going to give me 11I2 equals negative 18. So I2 is going to be negative 18 over 11. And now let me plug back in. I have 3I1 plus 18 times 3 is 54. Let me try this again. 3I1 minus 18 over 11 equals, for 6, I'm going to make it 66 over 11. Okay. Now I'm going to divide by 3. So this is 6 and then 11. So I1 ends up being 17 over 11 when I simplify this here. Hope I got that right. Not entirely sure. We will definitely need you to check that and make sure that we got it right. But I'm pretty sure that should work out of those. Negative 18 over 11. Let's just see. I1 minus, it's a negative, so that's positive here. So no, this ends up being actually 5 over 11 when I simplify this here. So let's just see. So let's see. 3 times 5 divided by 11 minus 18 divided by 11. All right. Something's up here. Let's just double check this one more time. So I'm definitely getting 18 over 11 here. Continuing with this idea. I2 is negative 18 over 11. So 3 times I1 plus 18 over 11 equals 6. I1 plus 6 over 11 equals 2. I1 equals 2 minus 6 over 11, that's 22 over minus, that's given me 22 minus 6 is 12 over. So 22 minus 6, I'm getting 16 over 11. This is a bit of a mess, so I'm going to double check this later, but I believe these are the right answers for that one. So you can kind of see these are tricky questions. I think what I'll probably do on the test is have you set them up, and then if you get the right answer, I'm going to make the correct math, like maybe 1 out of 10 points on this. Just being able to set it up is the important part.